Hello and welcome to the Evesham Individual Championship, fished here on the Warwickshire Avon in the lovely Worcestershire town of Evesham. Today we've got 80 anglers competing for what is a £3,000 top prize, as well as other big money prizes for the frame placers and section winners. This match forms the second day of the historic Evesham Angling Festival, and it's set to be an absolute belter. With colour and pace dropping out the river, it should be in perfect form. Let's go and see how the guys are getting on.
Last year's champion was Andrew Murphy, and he won it with £11. I expect to see more than that today. You're on peg 38, James Wilson. Tom Scoley. H3. You're on peg 57. Thank you. Paul Glenfield. You're on 83. Paul Glenfield is on 83.
Okay, so last year I think it was peg 15 or thereabouts that I drew, and basically caught some roach in the first hour long, just picking off decent roach. They were all net fish, which was good. I arrested it once or twice with my short line and catching some bits, and out of the blue I caught some stamp roach on my short line as well, so it was put myself in an ideal situation where I could switch lines and pick off net fish throughout the day really. I mean, not loads of fish, not as many as the day before as such, but they were, every roach I had was a net fish, and good position to be in, finding two lines and catching off both, and a result at the end to find out that we won. So yeah, for the third time, so over the moon with that. So yeah, so we're on 31 today, which isn't a bad peg. There's worse and there's better basically. After plumbing up, it's better than I initially thought. I've got some slack water on the inside, and if I push out a bit, I'll get into the main flow, which is a bit too fast. So I don't intend to go out there. It'll be kind of a shortish 7-8 meters kind of match. Hopefully we'll catch some roach and some pommies if it goes my way, and a few perch down the side. Fingers crossed there's a chance of a chub or a tench or something. Yesterday I had a big chub, 3.5 pound, just fishing a flatty down the edge. I've got a similar swim that I can put a line in there today, and if it's going to be my day, I assume that will go under as well. So yep.
Well, it's great to be back at the 2020 Evesham Festival. The festival's something I've been involved with for quite a bit over the years, particularly when I used to work for Shakespeare and now with Cadence, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. It's always been an amazing competition. I remember coming as a kid and watching all the superstars at that time and learning so much. So fortunately over the years I've been able to fish it myself quite a bit. The highlight of the weekend for me is always the team match. So for me that's the real emphasis of the weekend. Obviously it's great to fish the individual matches and hopefully get in the frame. I've never actually managed to win it. I think my best result is 4th overall. I've managed to win my section quite a few times, and the last 2 years we've managed to win the team event, so that's been absolutely fantastic. But obviously this year is a bit different. We haven't got all of the tented village with all the great shops there, and we haven't got so many people, obviously because of the virus. But I think it's a great testament to everyone that's been involved with organising the event that we're actually fishing here this weekend. Obviously the conditions are tough. We had a lot of rain in the week, particularly on Friday, which was a real shame. The river was looking perfect on Friday, but I think as everybody's realised, the river came up a lot yesterday. It was very heavily coloured, which I think was the main problem with the fishing yesterday. It was a tough day. Personally, I drew down on peg 56 on the straight, just below where I am today. It was a very challenging day. I just managed to catch £1.12, and I think I was second in my section, so that was really tough. I'm actually on a bit better peg today, peg 50, which is a wonderful peg. On a normal day, you know, I'd be really excited because it's got fantastic form for roach. But today the river's still a bit up, and as you can still see, it's quite coloured. So I'm going to edge my bets today, mainly going to fish a small feeder, hoping to catch some chub, maybe the odd roach and perch, maybe some pommies, but I'm anticipating it's going to be another tough day. Obviously some of the steadier pegs down on the Ferry Meadow, down in States's Meadow, I think could be more reliable for roach and bream. And then you've got all the favoured pegs up on the town, which, as yesterday Ian Jennings proved, absolutely fantastic fish, £13 barbel to win the match. So well done to Ian, and we'll roll the dice again today and give it a go. Wow, yeah, that was a mad experience. I was down on peg 50, really struggling like most people, fishing a maggot feeder, and had my first bite after a couple of hours. And I knew it was a chub, so I was just taking my time bringing the chub in, and all of a sudden it locked up, so I thought maybe I've stuck on the bottom. I stood up and started to pull, and then everything started moving. So I instantly think I've got a pike, and I kept it on, I wasn't fishing too heavy. Obviously all I'm trying to do is get the fish back from the pike. And by then there's quite a crowd of people watching me, and this huge eel, I'm not joking, like this big, 5-6 pounders, come up a third out, and it's actually nailed the chub that I'm playing. So I mean, I was just totally bamboozled really. I just kept it on. I've got no way of netting it even if I got it close. So eventually it let go and I got the chub, but I've never experienced anything like that before in all my years of river fishing. It was unbelievable.
In third place, winning £1,500, Tim Kay. Weight 6:14.12, peg 87. In second place, winning £2,000, Daniel Abbott with weight 800 on peg 2. The winner, winning £3,000 and obviously taking me out to dinner tonight, is Andrew Richings with weight 10.64 from peg 15. Well done.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Here I am with the newly crowned Evesham individual champion, Andy Richings. Andy, it's fair to say with an hour to go you were probably out the race today, and then one bite and everything changed.
Without a doubt. Yeah, 3/4 of the match, I biteless. You know, I thought I was on for a blank. I've been fishing halibut pellet all the match, or most of the match, and just getting a few taps and things, you know. And then I decided, I thought, just try the meat. Tom Scully caught on the meat last year, and put the meat on. Within seconds, it went round.
So you had it on the meat, did you?
On the meat.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And the funny thing was, I didn't even hear. It wasn't even on a hair rig.
really
I hooked it
straight on the hook.
straight on the hook.
Well, it just goes to show, doesn't it? And
Yeah.
makes you wonder whether that fish had been there all day. And then
I
caught something.
swear it was, yeah, just
Yeah.
sat there. Well, the funny thing was, Paul Passmore, he was on the next peg, and he actually lost one 20 minutes into the match.
Did he?
So that gave me a bit of idea to go, you know, down that road. Because I basically sat for a barber.
So that road arched over. You've got one of them. How long did it take you to get it in? And I bet the old heart was pumping a bit. wasn't
Well, as
it?
I say, it felt like forever, but you know, I think it was probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it snagged me in the middle of the river to start with. I got him out of that, and I thought, no, you're not going back down there. And then, you know, I just kept his head up, and eventually
It's that horrible thing that catch. I had
That
the same
splash,
last year when
yeah.
you've got to pull. You know you've got to pull. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
things
yeah.
don't break, but you
I had the
can't
gear
let-
on. I had the gear on.
You can't let them go down, can you?
No,
Can't
no,
let
no,
them
no,
go down.
no, no.
So £3,000. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. Spend it on my wife, I suppose,
Oh,
and family.
she's a lucky lady. That's it.
She is, yeah.
Well, you just told the Lord Mayor you're taking her out for dinner, so we better not.
Well,
mention
yeah. Right, don't tell Mel that.
that. And very well done, and look forward to seeing you next year to defend your title.
Thank you very much.